So this
Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT AM 1110 and Channel 18 Valley TV. Also, you can watch every episode on YouTube. And today we have a special guest host filling in for Albert today, for Papa. It's Dr. John Cranwell. Thanks for joining us today, John.
Thank you very much, Billy. Great to be here.
Well, good.
So today's show is going to be the Billy and Buzzy Show?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
All right. I'm honored.
And he'll be telling us a lot about the Oktoberfest as well, the Fall Festival. That's coming up in, what is it, 2 weeks now?
It'll be 3 weeks. Be the first Saturday in October, October 5th.
Gosh, that'll be here before you know it.
Not far.
No, because it flies by, so yeah, it'll be here before you know it. And me and Papa will be involved in the Fall Festival. I know I'm going to be in the dunk tank. Papa, what is he doing? Is he judging something?
He is one of 3 judges for the apple and pumpkin pie contest.
Oh, he'll love that. That's right up his alley. Mm. He gets to sample stuff?
He gets to sample every pie. And along with Kim Campbell and Ethan Lloyd, pick a winner in the pumpkin category and in the apple category too. Now, there's nothing in the rules that says he can't take 1 or 2 home with him.
Yeah, so. Good, because he probably will.
Well, we'll make special arrangements for that.
He'll love that, man. That's right up his alley. I didn't know he was going to get to taste food and stuff like that. That'll make his day. And I think, Allie, I've been asked to film, for us to film me judging also at this Fall Festival 50s contest. Is there a 50s contest?
That's probably the night before at the cruise-in, and there's a dance afterwards. Everybody comes dressed in 50s clothes, I understand, and a band called 4 on the Floor, I think.
4 on the Floor.
Yeah, that's a Main Street Committee event.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I said yes to that yesterday.
And it's the last cruise-in of the season.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then that'll be a big one.
Costumes? Okay. I'm not coming dressed up.
Okay, that'll be fine. And our producer, Allie, will be dressed up in the 50s. I want to see that. I'm going to hold you to that one.
Okay.
We have some events coming up in the next few weeks, and I'll start it out by telling you about radio listeners. This is for you. A truck and tractor pull is this weekend, the 3rd annual Bledsoe County Rescue Squad and Fireboard Truck and Tractor Pull, sanctioned by the National Tractor Pullers Association. It'll be coming back to Pikeville this Saturday, which is tomorrow, September 14th, after being canceled earlier this summer. That's right. I was wondering why we were talking about this now. Now I remember they canceled this summer because it was raining. It was storming actually that night. So a non-sanctioned pull with 5 classes will take place the night before, which is tonight. So tonight, September 13th, there'll also be events starting at 7 p.m. over at the fairgrounds on Allen P. Deacons Road. The event plans for a busy evening of fun and visitors. The annual event had over 1,200 people last year. Dang, that's really good. And around the same amount in its 2nd year, making them 2 of the largest single events in Bledsoe County history. I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Impressive.
Yeah. The Saturday pull will begin at 7 p.m. and feature 6 Lucas Oil sanctioned classes, including 4 tractor and 2 truck classes. The NTPA sanctioned event alongside their member state partner Mid-South Pullers Association. The admission for both nights for children 6 and under folks will be $5, while anyone 7 years or older will get in for $12. Gates open each night at 5 p.m. Well, maybe we can set another record this year then. I did not know 1,200 people was going to that event each night. That's really good. And the big Dentistry from the Heart, sponsored by Pikeville Family Dentistry, Dr. Lee. That event, the 5th annual, is coming up on September the 20th, so I guess that'll be
next Saturday. A week from tomorrow. This Saturday.
Okay, a week from tomorrow.
Well, a week from tomorrow's Friday, right? Or is today Friday?
Today's Friday.
Today's Friday, my goodness.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're retired, I guess.
Today's the 13th. Oh, God, it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh crap! And there's a full moon tonight too. Oh my God! I'm just now realizing all this.
You may stay at home for the tractor pull then.
I think I might need to stay in. Yeah. Wow! I just now thought of that one. Well, September 20th is the 5th annual free dental event. This is the day when we give back to a community that has been so wonderful to us. Patients will be seen on a first come, first served basis. Now, if you are one of the first 50 patients, 50 people to be seen, you're guaranteed whatever you're wanting, whether it be a tooth pull, a cleaning, extraction, cavity fill, I believe is on there too. Get in line, and I hate to say this, but you probably need to get in line Thursday night, folks. I've seen people camp out for this event.
And there are also some health screening.
Yeah, they're doing some health screenings.
Go on.
Yeah.
There's a dermatologist, Dr. Chung, who comes and does skin cancer screening, which is very important.
Definitely.
Do you know how many years this has been?
5th annual. This is the 5th annual.
I heard last year that over $60,000 in dental care was administered last year free by Dr. Lee and his associates. Yes. That's amazing.
That is, when you put it down, when you break it down like that. Yeah, that really is amazing, because a lot of people do come to this event. So, as I was saying, you want to get in line pretty well as quickly as you can. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You need to be in line, and trust me, that line starts that Thursday night. It definitely starts. People camp out even. So the first 50 patients are guaranteed to be seen, and that's why they do that. You have the following treatments for free. It is a cleaning, filling, or extraction. You must be 18 years and older. First 50 patients guaranteed to be seen, like I was telling you about. If you have any questions, though, you can give them a call at Pottville Family Dentistry at 447-2421. You can also go to their webpage at www.pottvillefamilydentistry.com, and it will be from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. September 20th, 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. So it's an all-day event. That'll be next weekend. And radio listeners, the next open table at the Pottville United Methodist Church is going to be Tuesday, September 17th. So that'll be this upcoming Tuesday. They'll have grilled chicken, roast potatoes, and greens. That's what's cooking at the open table this month. Your plate awaits at the Pottville United Methodist Church on Main Street, Tuesday, September 17th, from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. There's no charge, no offering, no sermon. It's nothing but friendship and food. Browse the bargain basement while you're here also. Everyone is welcome. Once again, the number to call is 447-2951. And we'll let you do the next announcement.
All right, John, thank you, Billy. There is a country breakfast coming up Saturday, September 21st. That would be
next week.
Next Saturday.
So that event's next Friday then. That just answered that question.
Yes.
Okay.
It's at the Mount Crest Fire Hall at the intersection of Route 30 and 101. Starts at 6 in the morning, goes until 10. And for $5, you can get bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, biscuits, gravy, jelly, butter, coffee, and milk. And the proceeds go to the fire department.
It's for a really good cause,
at Mount Crest. Great cause. And they can probably give you a free cholesterol medicine too while you're up there to keep your arteries from clogging up for all the bacon and the sausage and the eggs. But it's for a good cause, and hey, a high cholesterol breakfast for you one day on Saturday is not going to hurt you.
There you go.
Head on up there.
There you go. You got to have one cheat day, right?
That's right. Be good the other six.
They always have orange juice too, but they just never put it on there, John.
Oh, okay.
So I've just learned to say it. You can get a cup of coffee, a glass of milk, or a glass of orange juice. And I see, they've been doing theirs this year. They're definitely, they've got that going this year. I think it started, I want to say, in the spring, and this will continue through probably the first of the year. These breakfasts that they have at Mount Crest Fire Hall, so keep that in mind. And now, Allie, it is trivia time, correct?
Yep.
All right. There's a little trivia. Feel free to answer any you want, John.
Well, I didn't study for this.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I never
So does Allie spring this on you every time?
Yeah, usually it's Pawpaw.
Yeah.
And they are crazy hard.
And you can't review it ahead of time? No way. No cheating?
No cheating. I need to start doing that, though.
Yeah, I think I would.
All right, Allie, let's hear what you got.
According to legend, what plant screams when the roots are dug up?
Any idea? Roots scream? Or the plant screams when the roots are dug up?
Is witch hazel a plant?
Dang it.
No,
Okay.
I have no idea.
What is witch hazel?
The
That's a question within itself.
It's called the mandrake, and it's in Central and South Europe.
Oh my God! No wonder I didn't know that.
See, I thought that was a joke. It really makes a screaming sound.
It makes a sound.
That's crazy, ain't it?
In their slogan, how many varieties is the Heinz company famous for? So like Heinz ketchup.
That's an easy one.
They have a slogan. How many?
It's my
Go
age.
for
It's
it.
my age. 57.
57.
Yep. Very good.
Duh, yeah, Heinz 57 sauce.
And I'm
yes.
lying about my age. So.
Which American group had hits titled I Get Around and California Girls?
Beach Boys.
Yes.
Oh, the Beach Boys. Good job.
Were you even born when the Beach
I
Boys?
wasn't. But I've heard of them.
Which phobia is the fear of bees? Like arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. Everyone knows
I've actually heard of that one.
But which phobia is the fear of bees?
What do you think, Doc?
Does it start with an H? A P. Waspophobia.
Yeah, no, that's
Should be what it's called.
It should be.
It's called aloraphobia.
God, I never got that one either.
Okay. Which?
God, Allie, you're making them hard.
He's got two of them.
Well, good job. Good job.
Which of Shakespeare's plays is Taylor Swift's song Love Story about?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
That's got to be, yeah. Is that the only one you said one play?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The classic love story.
The classic, yes.
A common saying. So I'm going to say the saying and you finish the last word.
Okay.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. I believe it's true.
You know, that's the title of a book. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that book once.
Did you?
Yes,
I need to read it.
It is true. Not saying anything bad about either sex, but it is the characteristics. So
It is, isn't it?
it's true.
Yeah.
Who played the main character in the movie Hancock?
Well, I have no idea. Wait, Will Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Okay. In the UK, what is a lollipop man or woman called? So it's like,
gee.
it can be a man or a woman, and if it's a man, it's a lollipop man, and if it's a woman, lollipop woman.
What's the question again?
So in the UK, what is a lollipop man or woman called? Like, what is their job? Like, what do they do? Like, why are they called that?
They sell lollipops.
No.
They don't sell lollipops. And they're called the Lollipop Man?
Or woman. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, that's a
They
tough
are
one.
school crossing patrol officers.
Oh, the sign that goes
Yeah.
back and
That's
forth.
that's
Yeah.
the Lollipop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Now they could work for T-Dot over here, you know, where it says stop and
Oh,
slow, stop and slow.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We might bring that
now.
up with T-Dot. What do you think?
I think it's an issue that needs to be raised.
Let's make that a job description.
We should.
Leo the Lion was the mascot
Oh,
for which film studio?
Any guesses, John?
MGM.
Yes.
Yep. I knew
I didn't
as
know
soon
his
as
name
you
was.
said
I didn't
that.
know his name was Leo though.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't either.
I didn't either.
What is Indiana Jones's real first name?
Oh, God. Harrison Ford.
In the movie? Or the actor?
In the movie.
In the movie.
In the movie. Harrison Ford is that.
He's a professor.
Oh, he is, isn't he? Archaeology and things like that,
remember.
right? Henry, really?
All right.
Indiana Jones, and his name's Henry.
Last question. Who is the most portrayed literary human character on film and TV?
Say that again.
Who is the most portrayed literary character on film and TV? So someone from a book has been put in TV shows and movies over and over and over again.
Jesus.
No.
Good guess, though.
Yeah. That was the second.
Shakespeare?
No.
The most portrayed literary character?
Literary character. So a character from a book.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
I should have known that was it. Good job. Because she loves that. She loves Sherlock Holmes. So, yeah, I was waiting on you to put a Sherlock Holmes in there. So, good job. Good job. So, we passed the trivia test.
Yes. John passed the trivia test.
He did good, didn't he?
Well,
he did good.
It's beginner's luck. Albert would have gotten 100%, right?
Well, no, Billy always has to guess them, and they're always extremely complicated. Is that not true?
Yeah.
His are very complicated. Well, sports will be very short, Allie. Because, well, Papa's not here for the sports part. If he was here, he'd be bringing up how mad he is at UT right now. Did you watch that game, by the way? Against BYU.
I watched maybe the first half.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take any more.
I know.
It was disappointing.
It is disappointing, and it was a little bit of a teaser for fans, I guess. It was painful to watch because they actually come back and forced it into overtime. And BYU scored right off the bat in overtime. So I thought, well, here we go again. It's over with again. Well, Tennessee scored. But then BYU scored again, and we weren't able to. And we lost our second straight game. This is the worst, probably, start in history at UT. I think it is.
Yeah.
0-2.
Well, I think since 1988. I think in 1988 there was a 0-2 start.
Okay, yeah. I didn't remember that. I don't know where we're going to get the win at.
Well,
we're not going to win any conference games, I don't think, now.
In their defense, though, most of the, at least most of the newspaper coverage has talked about how young the team is.
Yeah, they are
how
young.
the team believes in the coach and in what the coach is doing.
They do say that.
And the coach talks about what a talented group of coaches he's got. And I think that is true.
You do think it's true?
I do think so. Yeah, I do.
Well.
But the other thing, and I know it's been a long time since Tennessee had a winning season and a really good team.
I know.
But these things go in cycles in the SEC. If you remember back in the 90s, I think, we beat Alabama 9 years in a row.
Yeah, and I actually remember that.
And there are teams in the SEC that go on streaks, and a team will get hot for 5, 8, 10 years, but then they'll have some dry spells too. So when you look at the rest of the coaching talent out there at Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Alabama, now LSU, it's going to be a high mountain to climb for Tennessee to get back to where it used to be. But I guess I'm a very faithful Vol fan, and I think we'll get there.
And I hope you're right, but I think I'm like some of the fans getting a little impatient.
Yes.
It has been going on for what seems like forever, John.
Yes. 5 coaches in the last 8 years? Is that right?
That's probably true, and that's so sad.
I think that's true.
5 coaches in the last 8 years.
But the other good thing is that Phil Fuller is the athletic director now. And he's a smart man. He knows Tennessee inside and out. He's very loyal and dedicated to the university.
That he is.
And I think you could probably question those qualities in some of the athletic directors that immediately preceded him.
You think so?
Mike Hamilton.
Yes.
I forget the athletic director before him, but yeah. I think
there was a disaster under
Fulmer's got a lot of the other sports teams turned around up there, and I think football will only follow.
That's true. I mean, he had the guts to finally get rid of Holly Warlick, so that was a plus. That was a big plus.
I can't comment on that. I really didn't.
The Lady Vols,
I know she followed it. It was a hard act to follow.
Yeah, well, she didn't follow it, buddy.
No.
She was given nearly 10 years. They gave her plenty of time.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I'm wondering how much time they're going to give Mr. Jeremy Pruitt. I'm just wondering. Because I'm sure he's under enormous pressure right now. You know he's taking the heat right now.
Well, I think that's only natural. I'll tell you the thing that concerns me about him is compared to the other SEC coaches.
Yeah.
And I may get in trouble with your fan base and your watchers and listeners here, but I think he's probably the least sophisticated coach in the SEC.
Well, probably so.
Just as far as his grammar. I mean, and you look at his level of sophistication compared to Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Some of the other coaches in the SEC. I wonder about that because today's athletes are not only more athletic, they're smarter.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more competition for the really good coaches. And I do think that today's athlete is not only looking for the one in how many thousand chances of going to the NFL, they're looking for a good education. And when a coach portrays when a coach represents a university like Tennessee and gets away with some of the things he says, I just don't think it's a good reflection on the university. That's just my opinion.
It definitely doesn't help. That's for sure. There's no way that it helps anything.
I mean, when you can't conjugate a sentence, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
Your ratings may have gone down just now, Billy.
Maybe. And I'm sure he's talking like that in all these huddles and all these timeouts. And I don't know what the problem is, but I know that something is clearly not working. And even though we are a young team, Tennessee is a young team, that is true. But you cannot lose at home to Georgia State and BYU. You just cannot do that.
I agree.
Yeah, and I'm nervous about tomorrow's game because who's to say UTC won't go to Knoxville and win? If Georgia State can do it, trust me, UTC can do it too.
Hopefully that's a little difference in the level of competitiveness, but I guess we'll see.
I really hope so. I really hope so. I mean, UTC's Division II in football, aren't they? Division One.
1A.
They do a playoff system though for them out of the Southern Conference,
right.
But yeah, I'm nervous about it. I mean, because Georgia State's a very small school too, and they had no problem going up there and winning. And I think they've only been in existence for less than 10 years.
I think that's correct.
So that loss right there is that Georgia State loss is what's got the fans. They're mad. They're angry about that. And they had a chance to kind of right the ship a little bit with BYU. And what they do, they pull around and lose that one too. So, and both games in Knoxville. What about that?
I guess the sad thing is everybody expects them to beat UTC by a wide margin.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
If it's a close game, it's almost like a loss.
Exactly.
I mean,
Pruitt's in a no-win situation on Saturday.
Yes.
But it's because of their poor 0-2 start. Now the pressure's already on. Now every game is turning into a must-win game already.
That's true. I mean, people are going to look at a 59-0 victory as well. What do you expect? But then if it's a
that's what it'll be.
30-28 victory, they're going to think
it shouldn't be
is
that
this
close.
The best we can do?
Exactly.
So,
he's not going to be able to please the fans until he gets some big wins. That's just all there is to it. And I do think it's going to be nothing short of a miracle to turn it around. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. I think it's going to be really tough to turn things around this year.
Every season has a Cinderella team, and Tennessee may be the Cinderella team this year.
That would be nice to see. They are pretty much going to have to win every game now, though, John.
That's right.
Because you have to be at least 6-6 to really qualify for a bowl game. So we're going to do a lot of winning against some very tough teams.
You're right.
So we'll have to see how it works out for UT on that. But like I said, you never know. You never know. All right, well, that's it for sports. When we come back, we are going to have Albertology today, but it'll be Dr. John with me today for Albertology. It'll be a team effort today. And that's all coming up after the break, right here on the Albert and Billy Show. Welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show. Filling in for Albert this week is Dr. John Cranwell, and he is my guest co-host today, and he is going to be talking to us for Albertology about the upcoming Fall Festival that is going to take place the first weekend of October, the 4th and the 5th, right? Or the 5th is the big day.
The 5th is the festival, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, the 4th is the cruise in.
The last cruise in band event for the Main Street Committee.
Okay.
That's right.
For the whole year, right?
Yes, last of the season.
So big weekend in town coming up in October.
Big weekend.
First weekend of October,
that's
folks. Right. Well, tell us a little bit about this fall festival that you have took upon yourself now, and you've taken over that.
Yes, I retired. I retired from medicine in January after 40 years. I prefer now not to be referred to as doctor. I prefer either John or Buzzy.
Okay.
Either one. Buzzy was my childhood nickname. So.
Okay.
But I won't feel bad about you if you call me doctor.
Okay. Okay.
But anyway, so I get a call from Greg Harwood a couple months after I retired, wanting to know if I'd be interested to serve on the board of the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, okay.
So I said,
started
sure.
off simple enough.
Started off simple enough, and then I went to my first meeting in April, and they asked for volunteers for someone to head up the Fall Festival Committee because the Chamber was doing the Fall Festival this year. And so I volunteered, not knowing how much work it was going to be, to volunteer. But so I'm the chairman of the Fall Festival Committee. But I got to tell you,
so much for being retired, right?
It is good, yes. Except I don't get paid. I work every day, but I don't get paid anymore. But it has been an unbelievable experience.
That's
it has
good.
been time consuming. It has been a little stressful from time to time.
That's understandable.
There are things that my wife Sharon and I had planned to get an RV and go do that we've not been able to do this summer. But if you don't mind, I'll mention the Fall Festival Committee members. I think you'll be impressed.
Let's hear
the people we have on the committee.
Okay.
And every member of the committee has a specific role, and you'll be surprised how many people it takes to carry out something like this.
Now that's what people don't realize.
Exactly.
People don't get it on that part.
Exactly.
It takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work. It takes time commitment. It takes a lot of energy.
It does.
Because you have to, especially being 3 weeks away, there are so many minute things that we have to make sure happen exactly like they're supposed to happen to make it a successful event.
That's true. That's true.
So the committee members are Roberta Smith, Jerry Nelson, Betty Rennick, Suzanne Fulmer, Heather Poston, Sharon Cranwell, Dion and Belinda Alt, Agnes Simpson, Barbara Davis, Kristen Angel, Ethan Lloyd, Melissa and Jason Reel, and Mayor Philip Cagle.
Yeah, that's a big committee.
Those are your committee members, and it takes that many people to carry out the festival.
It really does.
The other important thing about the festival this year
volunteers
is this is the 30th annual festival.
Ooh, that makes it an even bigger event.
Yes. So what we're trying to do is take the festival back a few years to the way it used to be. It's going to be a very family-oriented event.
That's good.
We have two sayings. It's Fall Y'all is one, and Fall Family Fun is the other.
Yeah, I like that.
The opening ceremony starts at 9:30, the first Saturday in October.
Okay.
We will have a patriotic opening ceremony featuring
WUAT, exactly, like the farmers
right across
market.
the street here at the. Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. It's at the Main Street stage.
Okay.
It will take place down there. The Bledsoe County High School Choir will be singing the national anthem. We'll have a presentation of the flags.
I like that.
And there'll be some opening words, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But after the opening ceremony, the events start at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
The heart of the festival is really what's called the Kids Corner and the Kids Corral, which will be it'll take place in front of the courthouse and also in the grassy area across the street from the courthouse.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect spot.
My wife Sharon and Dion and Belinda Alt are in charge of those areas along with Kristen Angel.
Okay.
They have numerous games that children can play in front of the courthouse.
That's important.
No child will leave without a prize, even for just trying to go fish and not catching anything. So,
well, that's good.
That will take place 7 different games. We'll have a kids corral that Bobby Collier will sponsor. He'll have some of his sheep.
Oh, good.
There'll be some baby chicks, and there'll also be a miniature horse for children to pet.
No, they'll like
not to ride.
No. Not a good idea.
One exciting event that's going to take place on Main Street in that block is our vintage truck display.
Yeah,
we'll have a vintage truck that will be filled with apples in the bed of the truck.
There you go.
And everyone coming by, even better than that.
Oh, okay.
You're not even going to get wet. Everyone coming by will guess how many apples are in the bed of the truck and put that in a pot.
Okay.
And so we'll pick out all the correct responses and draw a name out of that hat, and the winner will win a $250 cash prize.
Well, that's great.
That's one thing. The other thing, across in the grassy area across from the courthouse, we will have some popular things going on there. We have a child-sized mechanical bull.
Oh wow!
That goes around fairly slowly. And if a child falls off, it will be on a very cushioned base. We also have an 18-foot rip curl slide that children can go down. Both of those events, however, will require a signed waiver by a parent or a legal guardian.
Don't blame me there.
But it's absolutely, we want to make sure that nobody gets hurt. Everybody understands what the rules are. Also in that area, we have a football toss contest. Okay. And we have a net set up that has 3 different pockets, and you'll get three throws of the football. If you get a football in each pocket, your name goes in a hat, and you can win an autographed UT football. It's a commemorative football.
Oh, okay.
It's not the usual just signed by whomever. It's a commemorative football, special thing. Okay. That's also the site of our dunk tank.
Oh, there's where I come in, folks.
The famous dunk tank. And here's the deal on the dunk tank. Let me read to your viewers.
Okay.
If this won't get you excited to come down to the festival, the dunk tank, you get 3 throws for $5.
Okay.
Or 1 throw for $2. And the local celebrities that will be sitting on the seat include one and only. It starts at 10:30.
Okay, that's good.
The one and only Billy Bridges at 10:30.
Oh, I'm first up. All right.
At 11:30 is Andy Billingsley from the Board of Education.
Good job,
followed
Andy.
by Coach Thomas DeGennaro.
I know Thomas well.
Followed by Howard Upchurch.
Wow.
And last but not least, County Mayor Greg Ridley.
Wow.
Mayor Ridley will take the seat starting at 2:30. So especially for Mayor Ridley and Howard Upchurch, I would certainly get in line early.
Yeah, definitely.
They're both fine people. They're assets to the community, but just by the nature of their jobs, there are some people who are probably going to want to try to get their wet.
There's going to be some people lining up for that.
That's worth the trip down to the festival right there.
Just to see that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the games that the children play on the courthouse lawn are totally free. The only other thing that we're going to charge for is the hole-in-one contest.
Okay.
And the staff at the Fall Creek Falls golf course have graciously.
That Friday, correct?
That's the golf tournament.
Okay.
But the staff up there are building us a 10-foot putting surface that's going to be down Cumberland Avenue between Embers and the library. And you pay $1 for a putt.
Okay.
Everyone who gets a hole-in-one, name goes in the pot.
Yeah.
And you can win a $250 prize.
Ooh.
One of the most exciting things in the kids corner, however, is that during the day, we will be giving away 6 children's bicycles, and
we talked about that last episode. 48. I was impressed.
Yes, 48 backpacks.
48.
So
wow.
every hour, a child will win a bicycle, and 8 children will win a backpack for 6 hours.
You can't beat that.
And free.
We talked about that last week. Papa was impressed with that.
Yes,
he was impressed with the prizes.
Also,
that is good prizes.
As far as the music goes, Mayor Cagle will set up his sound stage across Main Street in front of Standifers Pharmacy. So it will be blocking the street on the south side of town.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We have 5 musical groups.
Really?
Yes.
5. Let's see who they are.
Starting at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Let me get to my sheet of paper here.
Oh, okay. I know Carrie's one of them, and I can't remember who else I read about.
We have Emily and Jacob Frady starting at 10.
Okay.
After that, we have the Grandview Mountain Pickers, Bluegrass.
Oh, yeah. We
have True Grit, that is sort of a southern rock band, I understand.
Yeah, they come here quite a bit, actually.
We have a band from Chattanooga by the name of the 9th Street Stompers.
The 9th Street Stompers.
I have actually heard them. Mayor Cagle has provided sound for them in Dayton recently. They are an excellent band.
Are they?
They do blues, jazz, a little bit of everything, something a little different for the fall festival.
I like the name.
Yes, and then the last is Carrie Hassler and her band, and I understand from Mayor Cagle that she will be featuring a very talented saxophone player.
I heard that too.
Yes.
So that must be true.
That will be a treat as well.
Yeah, definitely.
The Glow Run will start under the pavilion at the Farmers Market.
The Glow Run.
The Farmers Market will be open that day, by the way. But the Glow Run starts at 7 while Carrie is on stage.
Okay.
They will do their run, and about the time they come back through town, Carrie's performance will have finished.
Okay.
And the fireworks will start.
There you go.
While Carrie is singing God Bless America.
Oh, that'll time out just right then.
So it's going to be an exciting time.
Definitely.
One really cool thing that's going to take place in the parking lot behind the grassy area across from the courthouse is a safety zone.
Safety zone.
Lieutenant John Harmon will be bringing a 51-foot trailer that has an interactive car, automobile, vehicle safety demonstrations, booth to booth to booth inside the trailer.
Yeah.
He's going to bring another type of vehicle, and we're hoping that he'll be able to bring the 3-wheeled vehicle that the Highway Patrol has that looks like the Batman motorized bike.
I hope he can bring that.
I hope he can too.
Yeah.
And then the fire department will also have their house safety display.
Oh, will they?
There as well.
Okay.
Yes. So that promises to be fun too.
Yeah, that's a huge event, John.
We also have you mentioned earlier the pie baking contest that Albert will get to be one of the judges.
Yeah, he's going to love it.
Along with Ethan Lloyd and Kim Campbell.
Yeah.
It is for apple and pumpkin pie baking. homemade pies. And in that same
space, get so lucky to get a gig like that.
Well, maybe you'll get one. Who knows? Albert will pick out the winner for you probably. But that's a cash prize as well.
Oh, it is?
Yes. And
how much do they win on that one?
They win $50 for first place, $35 for second, and $25 for third.
Not bad.
In each category.
Oh.
Yes. Apple and pumpkin.
It's not too shabby at all,
not
folks.
At all. The other exciting thing in that space is a quilt display, homemade quilts that are quilted by the group on Walden's Ridge at the community center up there.
Oh, okay.
They make quilts for veterans.
I didn't know that.
They will also have, they'll be able to raffle off a quilt while they're there.
Good.
And there'll also be a demonstration of a spinning wheel, and some quilters will be there to show people how quilts are made and how yarn is spun on a spinning wheel.
The people will like that.
Yes,
they will.
That'll be a lot of fun. Our vendors will include, for food, Morgan Brothers.
Sure, yeah.
The Farmhouse Cafe will be open.
Okay.
Ember's Ice Cream will be open. Scotty's will be open.
Good.
And I understand Robbie Robertson will be here giving out free popcorn, and I think there's going to be a shaved ice vendor here also.
Well, there is one here for the cruise in a lot, so that makes sense.
I think they're going to stick around
for Warriors Fest.
For the fall festival.
So lots of vendors. That's a good thing too.
A fair number of vendors. There'll be some exhibitors too. The Fall Creek Falls folks will come down and have a booth that will tell the community about all the exciting things going on at the renovation of the park.
The end?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Erlanger Bledsoe will be here. Also, Cumberland Medical Center will be here as an exhibitor.
Really?
And they'll be.
I didn't know they were going to be here.
Yes,
that's good.
They'll be here as well. And then there'll be some vendors selling, various things that they make at home, that kind of thing.
You got to have that.
I didn't mention on the Main Street stage.
Yeah, what's on the Main Street
we
stage?
have the Bledsoe County Choir singing for 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We have the Diamond Elite Dance Group, which is an award-winning local dance group. I understand they've won some awards at Walt Disney World.
I think they have. I think you're right about that,
And
John.
we have a musical puppet show.
A musical puppet show.
That takes place on the Main Street stage as well.
Oh, really?
In addition to the traditional scarecrow contest.
We're going to have that again.
Elementary school classes will make a scarecrow, bring it down. It'll be judged.
I like that.
And the winner announced on the Main Street stage.
That's good.
The Chamber of Commerce will also have a booth.
Really?
And you need to go online to PikevilleFestivals with an S.com. You can take a look at the entire festival, but take a look at the T-shirts.
Yeah, definitely.
The T-shirts are really nice looking. They're all long sleeve, and they will only be $15.
That's not bad.
Which is a deal.
Yeah, it's a really good deal
for a 4-color T-shirt.
Really?
Yes.
I like that. And you done gave the logos on the shirts, correct?
Yes. Yes.
I thought you did. Now, one of them don't say Fall Y'all, does it? Is that one of them?
That's the one we're selling.
I thought so.
The Fall Y'all shirt. Yes, and it has a picture, I think, of the vintage truck with the apples in the back.
Really?
Headed down the road. Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I think I've mentioned just about everything. It's very important that you understand too. On Friday morning at Fall Creek Falls Golf Course, there is a golf tournament. The 3rd annual golf tournament starts at 8 o'clock. Matt Massengill, who is the local Farm Bureau agent, is personally guaranteeing.
He's a sponsor for that.
$25,000 for a hole-in-one on a particular hole.
Matt. You go, Matt.
We also have some giveaways for first and second place in each flight. We also have some giveaways. Yes, we have some giveaways for 2 closest to the pin holes.
Okay.
That includes free golf at Fairfield Glade, Mount Airy, and also the course in South Pittsburgh, the Sweetens Cove course in South Pittsburgh.
Really?
Which is an award-winning course. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad they're participating.
Every golfer who comes to that golf tournament will get a little goodie bag with a sleeve of balls, a little koozie that has the Bledsoe County, Pikeville Bledsoe County Chamber of Commerce logo on it, a golf towel, and some tees that actually have a logo on those too.
Man, y'all thought of everything this year.
The meal is included.
Is it?
Yes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have a surprise special prize for one of the golf teams, but I cannot divulge now what that will be. But there is going to be a special prize for one of the teams. Okay.
You're teasing us. You're teasing us,
I know. I got to do a little teasing 3 weeks before the festival.
That's true. That's
that's going to be a lot of fun. So we have the golf tournament starting Friday morning.
Yeah.
The Main Street Committee, which has, by the way, been extremely cooperative in helping the chamber pull off the fall festival this year.
That means a lot.
The Main Street Committee will put on their last cruise-in and band event with the 50s theme and judging a dancing contest and costume contest Friday night.
I'm doing that, folks.
And then Saturday is the festival, 9:30 until fireworks go off at 8. So
all-day event.
Everybody needs to come down.
That's right. You got to come out and support things.
Absolutely.
You just heard a list of people. You've just heard how much it takes to put an event like this together. So come out and support it. You know, if you have plans to go to another town, go another day. This is once a year, so come out and support this, you know?
Absolutely. The only thing I've forgotten to mention, and this is one of the most important things of my entire presentation, you would not believe how generous individuals, businesses, organizations have been sponsoring this festival. Not only with their donations of money, but their donations of time, in-kind donations. It's just been unbelievable. And these are people and organizations and businesses not only here in Bledsoe County, but Sequatchie County, Marion County as well, Ray County. Lazy Boy, for example, is donating 2 recliners for us to give away.
2 recliners,
each with a $500 value. So you'll have an opportunity to sign up to win a free recliner.
I need to sign up.
If you don't win the first one, you might win the second one.
Exactly.
So
I'm signing up for both.
So between the sponsors, the volunteers, which we have numerous volunteers that Jason and Melissa Reel have helped us with, along with Michelle Raines from the school.
Yeah.
The sponsors, the volunteers, the Fall Festival committee, the help from the Main Street Committee. It's going to be really, really something that everybody in Pikeville and Bledsoe County will be proud of.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You have to work together on events like this. So I'm glad to see the Main Street Committee and the Chamber of Commerce pulling together and working together on this, and other people as well. Because it takes a village, doesn't it? That's for sure.
It does.
I think it's going to be a big success, though, John. Don't you?
I think so too.
Yeah,
I sure do.
I'm looking forward to it.
And I think it'll be something that the community can be proud of.
Yes, I do too.
We know that we need something to be hopeful for around here.
I know.
And I think it's just the start of many good things to come.
Yeah, we got to have an event to look forward to.
Yes.
And this is definitely could be it. This could be that event, John. Mm-hmm. It has all the potential.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thanks for joining me today and talking about the Fall Festival. And Allie has got some jokes for us, John. Papa usually tells the jokes, but since he's not here, now you got everything you need to say about the Fall Festival, correct?
If I forgot something, my wife will remind me when I get home.
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, yes.
What does a painter do when he gets cold?
Dry paints.
What does a painter do when he gets cold?
It's a joke, so it's got to be... It's not drywall or dry paint or nothing like that. I don't know.
He puts on another coat.
Oh, shoot. I hate it when it's like that and I hear it and I'm like, oh yeah, I should have known that.
You see this corn building up around you here?
Yeah.
The stage is getting a little corny, don't you think?
It is.
Speaking of corn, what did the baby corn say to the...
Oh, God.
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
Can you hear me? Hey, I think that's a
good guess. That's a good guess. I don't know.
Where's popcorn?
Oh, shoot! We got to get one of these.
What time do ducks wake up?
The quack of dawn.
Yes.
Good, finally.
All right. 1 out of 3.
What type of bee
good.
can't make up their mind?
What kind of bee?
What kind of bee can't make up its mind?
A busy bee. Honeybee. Bumblebee.
Queen bee.
Queen, I'm running out of bees. I don't know.
A maybe.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. That's
Okay.
pretty good.
One more.
Corny at its finest, but it got us.
Why is dark spelled with a K and not a C? The word dark.
Why is dark spelled with a K instead of a C?
Because you can't see in the dark.
Yes. You can't see in the dark.
Oh, another good corny one. Good job again.
So, 3 out of 5? Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. That's not bad.
If we were playing baseball, we'd have a 600 batting average. Hey,
Exactly.
pretty good. Yeah.
Especially on those jokes. Yeah. Those are good, Allie. Well, John, thanks once again so much for being my co-host today here on the Albert and Billy Show. Thanks for filling in for Papa.
Billy, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've had a good time. You'll have to come back soon.
I'd be glad to.
And you can see John, don't forget, at the Fall Festival. Once again, that's on October the 5th. That's when it really gets good and kicked off. Of course, October the 4th is the last cruise-in event. So they're lumping it all together for one really big weekend here in Pikeville. So downtown should be packed out. Both nights,
golf
really.
Tournament Friday morning.
And the golf tournament at Fall Creek Falls. So a lot going on the first weekend in October. We want to see you there. We'll all be there, and we look to see you there too. That's it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. So long, folks.